Welcome everyone to the Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. Tonight we're at John F. Kennedy High School for a boys varsity matchup between the JFK Mustangs and the Blue Jays of Middlesex Borough. I'm Craig Coughlin. I'll be bringing the game with my colleague, our mayor, John McCormick. And John, a couple of teams who are looking to pick up a victory in a game that they think they can win.
Yep, both with losing records. Kennedy comes in at 8-12 and Middlesex comes in at 8-9. The good news for Kennedy is that they played each other, went to overtime, but Kennedy won in Middlesex. Right. So now the blue, what do they call the blue something?
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. They get a chance to come back and get even on Kennedy's court.
It's senior night here at JFK, so we'll see some of the seniors get introduced and make their starting line. But the Mustangs are led in scoring by Kyle Alvarez.
Kyle Alvarez, and the unfortunate thing for Kennedy right now is Weinstein is out. This is his first game he's going to miss. His mom said before the game that he's got a high ankle sprain, so that's going to hurt Kennedy. He's their second leading scorer, one of their leading rebounders. He's their center. That's definitely going to hurt the Mustangs.
Well, it should be a good one. The first one went to overtime the first time these two teams played, so should be a very competitive game. We're ready for the start in just a few minutes, so sit back, relax, and we'll be with you for the start of the game in just a minute.
Gentlemen, can we please have your attention? Since this is the final home game for the boys varsity basketball team, we would like to take a few moments to recognize our senior team members for all of their hard work and dedication to the basketball program. Our first senior is Darren Perez. Darren is in his second year with the basketball program. When he graduates from JFK, Darren will be attending Vaughan College in New York, where he will major in aircraft operations and continue his basketball playing career. Walking with Darren is his mother Isabel, his father Felix, and his brother Lorenzo. Once again, Darren Perez. Our next senior is Nick Wolferman. Nick is in his fourth year with the JFK basketball program. He is also a member of the football and track teams. His favorite basketball memory was beating Colonia High School this season. When he graduates from JFK, he will be attending Columbia University in New York, where he will major in actuarial sciences. Walking with Nick today is his mother Denise, his father Brian, and his brothers Greg and Alex. Once again, Nick Wolferman. And our last senior is Zach Buckholz. This is Zach's fourth year with the basketball program, and he's also a member of the varsity baseball team. His favorite basketball memory is beating Colonia High School this year. Zach is undecided where he will attend college, but he is looking to major in criminal justice and continue his baseball playing career. Zach is being escorted by his mother Elaine, his father Lonnie, his brother Josh, who is a member of the JFK freshman team, and his sister Marissa. Once again, Zach Buckholz. And finally, the JFK administration, athletic department, and the coaching staff would like to thank these players and their families for their hard work and dedication throughout their 4 years at JFK. We wish them nothing but the best of luck in the future. Everyone please, a round of applause for the senior members of the JFK basketball team.
And welcome everyone to high school basketball. John McCormick, Craig Coughlin from JFK High School as we get set for the opening tip between the Mustangs of JFK and the Blue Jays of Middlesex Borough.
Starting for JFK, and here's the first bucket. That's Perez. Didn't get a chance to say the starting lineup. Picked off by Buckholz. Starting Kyle Alvarez, number 2. Darren Perez, number 10. That's Perez.
A little too unselfish there by Darren Perez. Alvarez shot no good.
Number 30, Zach Buckholz. Number 33, Nick Wolferman. Number 52, Omar Reyes. 3 seniors for Woodbridge starting. They had just had senior night.
Yep.
So the coach Wolferman's first start, which is nice, on senior night.
Starting line, I'll give you the starting lineups in a second for the Blue Jays. They are, or it is, I should say. Number 2 is Stuart Lester. Number 22, Blake Jackson. Number 3 is Kishan Wilson. Number 42 is Marcus Evans Little. And number 23 is Jared Bogus. Blue Jays come in at 8 and 7.
8 and 9, they told me.
Oh, 8 and 9? Okay.
Yeah, and Kennedy comes in at 8 and 12.
Okay. So this should be a competitive game based on the records, John.
And Kennedy beat them in overtime in the first game.
There you go.
Which was in Middlesex, so that's a nice win on the road.
As we get ready, you know, the seating is. I was surprised really to hear that this was the final home game.
Yeah, it's getting to be that
season.
We didn't do Kennedy yet.
No,
I'm glad we're getting them in.
We've gotten them. Way outside.
Oh,
nice pass
play.
Down low to Evans Little. Can't get it
twice.
to go. Gets his own rebound. Has it blocked.
Nice exchange there.
Yeah, nice play. Alvarez comes out of the pack in a hurry. Leaves it for Darren Perez. He'll kick the Buckholz. Around the horn they go. And they'll reset. I've known Darren Perez, number 10 there, John, since he was probably 7 or 8 years old. He played Little League in the Ford's Claire Barton Baseball League.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what a nice family, a nice kid. Buckholz takes the three-pointer, no good.
Follow it.
Lester comes down with the rebound, and here comes Middlesex. In and out, so he's still scoreless, almost 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Alvarez leads the Mustangs with 11.5 points a game. Followed by Weinstein. Well, Weinstein's out of the game. I was going to say that Mike Weinstein got an injury. He's here with crutches. Yeah, it's a shame. He was just coming on. I was talking to some of the parents and said Weinstein was really starting to come on. Had a big game against Colonial last week.
You know what happened to him?
No, it's a foot or an ankle.
That's a shame. End of the season?
It looks that way. Yeah. The Mustangs beat Colonial by 14, the first time in 11 years that they beat the Colonial Patriots.
And as you have said this many times, it's always the highlight of some of the players' careers, right? When they ask for their biggest memories on senior night.
Well, you just heard them on senior night. They were saying it, yeah.
Two of them said, well, we beat Colonial this year.
Having throw, nice pick. Numbers are not with Kennedy, though.
Perez tries to get it. Alvarez knocked out of bounds by, couldn't see who that was as he retrieves the ball. I think that's Wilson. It is. Slow start offensively for both teams.
Middlesex decidedly taller. Not in every position, but overall they got much more height.
They come out in a 2-3 zone. Rebound Bogus. Lester's going to try the three. No good.
Everybody's cold. Everybody's cold.
Top of the backboard, and so it'll be the Mustangs' ball.
This makes scorekeeping pretty easy. Yeah. Press now. Whoop.
Perez dribbles through the pressure.
Oh, picked off
by Lester.
He had 23 cutting, didn't get it to him.
Mustangs coached by Chris Banos.
Assisted by Shamar Graves.
That's right.
I'm watching him hugging the seniors in senior night. I said, man, that looks like Shamar Graves.
Lester for three, and there's our first bucket of the night.
I had no idea he was a coach here.
Well, they grow up. Who did we just see? The assistant coach at, Brandon Hall was the assistant coach at Woodbridge.
Right. Now Shamar Graves is assistant coach at JFK.
And we've got a timeout with 4:22 to go, and Middlesex on top 3-0. We'll be back. Stay with us, everybody.
a kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:22 to go, first quarter.
Buckles inbounds to Perez.
Both teams have come out ice cold. Perez
Reyes
kicks it out.
no good.
Yeah, no good. Reyes has got some height.
Boy, 42 just reached right over Wolferman for the rebound.
Wilson shot, no good. Lester keeps it in. Ball rolling around. We're going to get a held ball. Buckles comes away with it, but the possession arrow favors the Blue Jays, and so they will keep it down here. They start to say before, John, the Middlesex County Conference seedings, the conference tournament seedings come out this Friday, I think.
Oh, yeah. It'll be interesting. I want to see where they put McCarrick because they're really good, but the record's terrible.
Right. Long pass out of bounds. I want to see what they do with the JFK girls, who are undefeated, but play in the blue division. Now, typically, it's somebody from the red or the white.
But they did knock off Woodbridge, which was a. And we didn't cover that game. I really wish we would have.
Yeah, that would have been a good game.
We'd already committed to the Woodbridge hockey game.
A lot
Blocked
of contact,
by Reyes.
Yeah. Wolferman hit the floor. Wolferman's going to go to Columbia, John.
Yeah, I heard that.
Impressive.
Kleshno, that's almost impossible to get into.
Reyes
Boy, Kennedy can't buy a basket. Almost 5 minutes now and no score. Columbia is like, serious. You're talking in like,
very serious.
2,200 SATs. And 3.9, if not a 4.0.
There's a basket. Second basket of the day by Jared Bogutz. 5-0 Middlesex. Darren Perez drives the lane. Nice move. Finds
that was not going to work.
He gets fouled. That's going to be on Marcus Evans-Little. His first.
Referees are, sorry.
So that's good.
Mike Perullo and Fabian Alessandro.
Wolferman's first shot is good. Nothing but net. It looks sweet on that one, John.
And he's not listed on the stat sheet, so I don't know. I know they gave him the start because it's senior night.
Well, he's got a couple of points, and now he's going to come right out. Or he's not coming right out, but he's coming out and replaced by Pete Fiore, number 5.
Maybe the plan was let him start, get some points.
Get a point, Yep. Fiore is a junior.
Only 3 seniors on the team, which is unusual, but good,
Yep.
Good going forward. 7 juniors. And 3 sophomores, Andrew Allen, Step O. Zigbee, and Joe Duffy. Tries to get it down
play
low.
By Buckles. He read that pass and broke it up and gets rewarded. Drives the lane, throws up the shot, no good. Reyes right there for the rebound. He gets good, it's good, and he's fouled. Nice play by Omar.
And just like that, the game could be tied. Another big guy coming off the bench for Middlesex.
They're pretty tall.
Yeah. Sub coming in for Kennedy, number 34. That's Joe Duffy. Out goes Buckles.
And Duffy, as you said, just a sophomore, John. Foul was on Blake Jackson. As
tie game.
Omar makes it. And we got us a tie game with just under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. From JFK High School on a cold, wintry night. Right.
No fun to be outside.
No, feels like basketball season when you came in, right?
Yeah, but I can't wait for baseball and softball.
Pitchers and catchers.
Too cold. Yeah, I know. I'll be down there later, a couple weeks.
Tuesday, right?
It's just too cold.
A week from tomorrow, I guess. Right?
Is that when pitchers and catchers, the 12th?
11th and 12th, I think they start. One league starts the 11th, one the 12th.
Ooh, man, I didn't think that was white ball. I thought that was blue ball.
I thought it was pretty close. Some pressure again now in the backcourt by Middlesex. Perez can't control it. Gets it to Alvarez. Long pass up to Duffy.
Oh, he had Reyes down below.
Darren Perez stops and pops. No good. Rebound. Evans Little. Here come the Blue Jays with 1:09 to go. First quarter score all tied. Tries to get it inside. Down low.
So 7 minutes of the game, and Kennedy has 1 field goal.
Bardaji, I guess. Austin Bardaji. Puts it in, draws the foul, and he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul was on Reyes. Makes the free throw.
Goes back to the press. And what if they, well, they played him, so they know a little bit about.
Yeah, they know. Under a minute to go. Perez makes his move. Leaves it for Fiore. His shot is no good. Lester ahead to the cutting Bogus. He lays it in.
Very nice play.
They ran that break well. He's got 4, and it's a 10-5 lead.
It's going to be blue ball. Yep. I don't know what.
Might have been a foul. I mean, he did reach across his chest, but I think he's losing control at the time. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
So Weinstein's a center. So I'm just thinking, could they be pressing because Weinstein's out of the game? But probably not, because 6.75 points, 4.1 rebounds, but only 0.4 assists and 0.75 steals. So he's not the ball handler. He's the center, and those stats would indicate he's not the ball handler.
Middlesex looks like it. Oh, that might have made a walk there. Nice play by Alvarez to knock it loose, but he can't get it. 15 seconds to go. Lester will hold it out. Now they're clearly going to play for the last shot as we're under 10.
Unbelievable. Literally 1 field goal for JFK.
Exactly. Jackson gets
that's a waste.
Bogus, no good.
You can't hold the ball for the last shot and let that be it.
Yeah, it wasn't a great possession for the Blue Jays. But it does bring us to the end of the first quarter, where we've had.
Let's keep the JFK cheerleaders on, give them some time.
Okay. We'll keep it here. And we'll be quiet so they can speak for themselves. Job. As the horn sounds and the teams break their huddle. Blue Jays will send out Lester, Jackson, number 12 now in the game, who's no number 12.
For Kennedy,
Lester,
Zach Ball.
Jackson, Wilson, I'm sorry.
Sorry, you go finish. Zach Buckholz, number 30. 34 is Joe Duffy. Number 55 is Omar Reyes. Number 2 is Kyle Alvarez. And number 5 is Pete Fiore.
Austin
travel.
Majority is a travel by Keyshawn Wilson. Keyshawn Wilson, Blake Jackson. Number 2 is Stuart Lester. Number 5 is Austin Badaji, I'm sorry. And number, who am I missing? Oh, number 23, Jared Bogus. Gold Coast will try, that's a 2. Right in the hands of Duffy, can't get it to go. Here come the Blue Jays. They lead by 5.
Timeout Middlesex.
Yeah, they saw something. Coach saw something he didn't like and takes a break and calls a timeout. We'll take a break with 6:56 to go, and the Mustangs trailing 10-5. We'll be back.
Yes, ready. Go get it.
Oh, come on, Randy. Animal shelter, here I come. And no, I'm not crazy or emotionally damaged. That's a stereotype. I just belong to a total loser. I'm a good dog. So if you want a pet, adopt. And if you see Randy, tell him he dropped his wallet.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Blue Jays inbound. They've doubled up the Mustangs, 10-5. Rebound Reyes. Nice defense there. Good interior defense, John. Didn't let that shot easily and didn't commit any fouls. Mustangs with just one basket. There's a layup by Reyes. There's a long three by Kyle Alvarez. His first basket of the night.
Finally, Kennedy off to Schneid.
Yeah.
I mean, they had one in the first quarter. It's the first three.
They go from doubling them up to down by 2.
Alvarez averages 11.5. We said
he's the leading scorer, right?
Yep, by almost double over Weinstein. But since Weinstein's not here, you got a
good anticipation. Nice play by
Perez. I'm sorry.
Sorry, okay.
Nice bucket.
Bardaji has.
Better watch the 10 here. 2-on-1. Duffy up and in, and
he gets a foul.
Tie game.
Nice play by the sophomore.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They had the 2 there. I forgot about the 2. I thought they still had 10.
So Duffy makes the nice play. Good strong move to the basket. Bogus tried to draw the foul, but instead got called for the blocking. Duffy with the first missed free throw of the game, John. Teams had made 4 in a row before that.
Relatively foul-free here. Oh, right down below.
Pass down low.
Oh, wow.
Good catch and put back by Evans Little.
He hit that, put that in hard. That bounced quick.
Now, double team. Buckholz avoids the trap. Gets it to Duffy
Same
again.
play as last time.
This time he shied away a little bit, and Bogus was in
foul on 23. He jumped over him. He didn't trip him on purpose. His back was to him, to Buckholz.
It's going to be the second on Bogus.
Darren Perez back in. Eric Kunz, number 44. Oh, I know Eric Kunz. That's Tommy Kunz and Mary Lou's son. Tommy Kunz is a guy I played ball with, 6'7", 6'8", and big.
Yeah, his son is obviously
son takes after
a lanky kid.
Blocked.
Duffy has it rejected. It's kind of
you got to shoot quicker. I don't know what you can do. You got to shoot quicker because they're getting a lot blocked.
Kunz is a junior. They don't have their heights.
No, but he's
the tallest kid on the team. He's got to be 6'5". Tallest player in the court right now. Alvarez leaves it for Perez. They're bunched up a little bit there, so Alvarez retreats to the middle of the court. Pass goes down low to Kunz. Gets double team, but gets up the shot. Can't get it to go, though. Wilson with the rebound, and Keyshawn Wilson will drive it up. Quick pass. Good ball movement there, but nothing for Lester. Good defense by Duffy to come out and pressure him. Dargy's pass down to Evans Little.
Duffy had him tied up a little bit there.
Did.
Block.
There's a block by Kunz. Nice play. No foul, too. And then Keyshawn Wilson runs over Kyle Alvarez as they head up court. Wilson had that one stuffed. It's going to be the first on Wilson. 15 foul.
In the game, number 25 now, Chris Frost. Brother of Jack that played here for many years.
Yeah. Dad is
Jack
Dad
Senior.
and Mom.
Yeah, they're here, and Grandma's here.
Tried to get the pass into Kunz. Nice play by Chris Frost.
Oh, just almost put it too
good
fast.
idea by Fiore to pull that back out. Alvarez open for three. No good. Rebound, Evans Little.
Good box out there in the rebound. The box comes out.
He looks like he's probably about 6'4", and he looks strong.
Who does?
Evans Little, number 42
yeah,
on
he does.
Blue.
They're going to call foul, maybe on Kunz.
They call it on Kunz. That's his second, just a second team foul.
Yeah, very light, very light.
And that will send Austin.
Omar Reyes and Zach Buckles back in, Joe Duffy out, and Eric Kunz out. I'm sorry, Pete Fiore out, not Joe Duffy. Joe Duffy's already out.
Mordargy's second shot rolls around.
Oh, that can't happen. That can't happen.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Keyshawn Wilson with the rebound. Mordargy gets it out to Lester. No good. Wilson with the rebound. Rejected by Reyes. Omar Reyes got up and blocked that one.
Average only 1.6 blocks a game, but it seems like today they've got 3 or 4 already. Neither team going to be proud of their offense when they watch the films.
No. Sean Sarnowski is in the game now, number 11 for Middlesex. He inbounded the ball.
Good hustle by Buckholz. Made sure he didn't travel.
Buckholz gets it to Alvarez. He'll try the three. No good. Rebound Wilson.
Man, we're cold.
Offensive foul called on Starnowski. I'm sorry. Sarnowski. That is his fifth and the 6-2 foul. So
that's a little dangerous. What? He traveled?
Yeah,
he traveled.
Darren Perez felt the pressure. Took an extra step. Mustangs are in the bonus now, so the next time they are fouled, that's not a shooting foul, or not any act of shooting. That'll be a 1-on-1.
We got fans next to us here that are incredibly annoying. I mean, I hate fans that coach from the stands. I mean, that's why they have coaches. They pay them money and they're the coach, you know?
Buckholz rips that one out, and that gets tripped. And he'll go to the line. I think it's going to be on Sarnowski. Yep, that's his second. So quickly, 2 fouls on Sean Sarnowski.
Couldn't tell if he was pushed or if he just fell. Should look like a push, but I'm not quite sure.
And that'll send Buckholz for
Go to the videotape. Oh, yeah, we don't have videotape. Buckholz gets his first point of the game. 5 different scores for Kennedy, but only 11 points. How do you figure?
Too strong. Frost made a valiant effort there. Wilson leaves it for Sarnowski.
Yeah, he doubled. Yep. No question about that, I didn't think. Now another giant coming in for Middlesex.
I was wrong, by the way. They gave that foul not to Sarnowski before, but to Marcus Evans Little, which is better for Kennedy. He's the big guy. That's why he took a seat on the bench, because he picked up his second foul. Wilson kicks it out to Lester, wide open for 3. No good, off the front of the rim, tipped around. Comes down in the hands of Alvarez. 1:40 to go. Darren Perez goes up and has it rejected.
I don't know the last time I've seen this many block shots in the game on both sides.
Austin Bardarji got up on that one. Perez will inbound. Gets it into Alvarez. He kind of threw that up, felt the pressure of the bigger player, and now picks up the foul. Blue Jays will inbound. First foul on Kyle Alvarez. Mustangs in a 2-1-2 zone. Pass to Wilson. He'll try the three off the side of the rim. No good. Nice put back there by Bogus, but he can't get it to go. Buckholz and Bardaji get tied up, and on the alternate possession, Middlesex will keep.
Everybody in Middlesex has to be 6'2" right now on the court.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They got some good size.
I mean, they all got to be 6'2".
There's Bogus for three off the side of the rim. No good.
Good play by Buckholz. I mean, by Alvarez.
Yeah.
They're pesky. Kennedy's very pesky.
They are pesky.
They could go into the halftime tied.
Yeah, they could. Buckholz, nice pass by Perez. No good.
Good hustle by Frost.
Yeah, Chris Frost. Nice play by Chris Frost. Terrific effort there. Buckholz bangs it around. No good. Quickly in the forecourt is Lester. Goes between the legs. Kicks it out to Wilson. He'll drive the lane. Stops. Gets it into Bardaji. Kicks it out to Sarnowski. His shot is no good. Tracked down by Alvarez. Plenty of time for a shot. 20 seconds to go. And
they should shoot a hole for the last one without a doubt.
It down, yep.
Typical Frost is they don't necessarily score a lot, but they play fundamentals really well. They hustle like you wouldn't believe.
Good coaching by his dad, who's been so involved in
maybe
youth
for the
sports.
tie.
No good.
Didn't follow it.
Yeah, we'll do it for the first half.
What a lousy half.
Slow scoring. We reached the end of the first half with the score, Middlesex 14 and JFK 11. We'll be back with the second half. Stay with us, everybody.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
And welcome back, everyone, as we get started here. Second half. JFK Mustangs in their home white, and the Blue Jays of Middlesex Borough in their road blue.
Kyle Alvarez with the ball. Number 2, he's got number 30, Zach Buckholz. Number 55 is Omar Reyes. Number 5 is Pete Fiore, and number 10 is Darren Perez. And just like that,
a three. First bucket of the game for the senior.
They scored 1 bucket the whole first quarter. They scored 2 in the second quarter, and already they have 1 in the third quarter.
Low scoring game, 14 all. 2 touchdowns apiece, John.
Don't talk about football.
Lester answers. Stuart Lester with his second trifecta of the game. Stuart Lester, number 2. Number 22, Blake Jackson. Number 3 is Keyshawn Wilson. Number 42 is Marcus Evans Little. And number 23 is Jared Bogus, the same 5 that started the first half for the Blue Jays. Austin Bardaji came off the bench and led the Blue Jays in scoring in the first half with 5. Jared Bogus had 4. Stuart Lester had 3. And Marcus Evans Little had 2. There's Darren Perez. He stops and pops and gets it to rattle home. His second basket of the quarter. He's now got 5. First half scoring for JFK wasn't much. Kyle Alvarez had 3 on a three-pointer. Zach Buckholz had 1. Omar Reyes had 3. Lester's shot no good. Rebound Fiore. Nick Wolferman had 2 on a pair of free throws, and Joe Duffy had 2. Hands up! Just like that, Darren Perez leads the team in scoring, John. There's a 3 for Fiore. Pete Fiore, soft touch.
Averages 5.6 a game and just got a 3, and Kennedy leads for the first time in a long time. Actually, the first time ever.
I think it's the first time, yeah. I think
they were 5-5. They were 12 to. There was 14-14 just now.
We got a whistle. Kick ball. So
I don't know what Coach Banos did at halftime, but they come out on fire.
A couple of 3-pointers and a bucket.
What was the score at the half? Was it 14-12?
14-11. Bogus.
It was 14-11. Okay.
Stops and pops. He's got 6.
Well, I'm missing a score. We got Fiore has a 3 and Perez has 2 twos this half, right? This
one was a 3.
Oh, one of the 3. I'm sorry. Okay.
One of Perez's was a 3.
That makes sense because I didn't think I saw any foul shots.
Another 3 by Darren Perez, and it's good.
What a change in a game.
Really. In his last home game, the senior comes out on fire in the second half.
We had 11 points in the whole first half, and we have 11 points in the first 2.5 minutes.
Perez had no points in the first half, 8 in the second so far, 8 here in the quarter. In just 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Good bound.
A little bit more. Perez scoots along the far sideline. There's Alvarez Fiore. He's made a 3 in his quarter. Buchholz can't get it to go. Let's see who that's off of. I think it's going to be off of Middlesex, and it is. So Buchholz will inbound under the basket. 5:02 to go. Alvarez made a nice cut to the basket, then recognized he wasn't in good shape, so he dribbles out, takes the 3, no good.
Stolen
by
right
Buchholz. Zach Buchholz just wanted that ball more than
2 or 3 guys around him. He snuck in there and stole it. Perez, no
for
good.
3 again. Nope, a little long. Bogus with the rebound. Gets it out to Lester there. He goes quickly, no look pass. Tipped away by Jackson. Couldn't control it, and Fiore. Let's see if he gets called for the foul. No, he just touched it out of bounds.
What did he say to Perez at halftime? I mean, this could be the last home game of the year. There's not going to be a home game for the Mustangs in the play in this counties.
Well, it depends though, because they got those early rounds.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You never know. Really know, but
he could be seated 20 and play at 22.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. But he's playing like it's his last home game.
Yep. A lot of bodies all over, a lot of contact, no whistles. They're still letting him play.
They really are letting him play today.
We didn't have a lot of fouls in the first half, just 10.
Kennedy wisely slows it down a little bit. Fiore long range, no good.
Buchholz again with the steal.
Look at this.
Zach Buchholz gets to the basket.
He was fouled. He was fouled there.
By Wilson. Wilson looks angry.
Buchholz looks like he's like something in his zone, you know?
Yeah, he is. He's a baseball player as well, so he'll be calling his name in the spring. Alvarez goes down low to Buchholz, gets the defender up in the air, but Bogus.
Different defender behind him.
Came over and knocked it loose, as we talked about in the first half. Middlesex Borough got some good size. Evans Little ends up in the hands of Jackson, and Blake Jackson drops it home for his first basket of the night. We've got a timeout with 3:20 to go. We got us a good one. JFK now on top, 22-21. We'll take a break. Come on back.
Packers. Vikings. Packers. Vikings.
Vikings. Red State. Blue State. Vegan.
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown. Downtown.
Optimist.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities, our families, united. Even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are underway.
23 in the game now. Step Ozigby.
Step's just a sophomore as well, John, right? Second sophomore to see some action.
Perez out of the game, which is kind of weird. Just had a long timeout, so he's not. Oh, the tough pass.
Yeah,
it's a long time out. I'm surprised he's not back in. He's hot. Buckholz, Kunz, Alvarez, Fiore, and Ozigby. Walk. Yeah, maybe we'll walk.
Bardaghi's shot no good.
Buckholz with the rebound. He does not have the numbers, but he's got Kunz.
Oh, Kunz. He didn't see Kunz cutting to the basket.
How do you not see Kunz? The guy 6'6".
Fiore with the step back three. He drops it home.
His second three of the second half. Biggest lead of the game for JFK.
There you go, John. He followed his shot.
He fouled his shot.
That's Adam Wick, number 32, is in the game for the first time.
Oh, they call Kunz a foul. I don't know. Kunz had position. Looks like the.
That's going to be the second.
Yeah, Middlesex guy kind of tangling him up, but he's right. He does something very few people do. I always fouled my shot because I know it's going to miss.
Perez checks back in after just a brief break. Alvarez takes a break. Jackson leaves it for Wick. Little contact there. Wick gets it to drop.
He lowered his shoulder a little bit. Usually the call goes
usually
against.
They'll go. Well, now there's double team. Darren Perez gets it. I don't know. Fiore's going to try the three again. No good. Tipped away and.
Penalty ball. Omar Reyes on the way back in. So is Joe Duffy.
Lester tried to knock it off.
Out goes Kunz. And who else went out? Alvarez went out.
Off of Ozigby, but I guess he was out of bounds because he clearly did knock it off.
Play.
A nice pass, a nice play off the inbound, and Omar Reyes has his second bucket of the night. He's got 5.
So Ozigby, Buckholz, Duffy.
Nice pressure there by Ozigby. The ball moving.
I'm sorry, and Perez.
1:25 to go, third quarter.
He's got him. Oh, he's got Reyes. Oh, he had Reyes cutting. Just had to tuck it under for him.
Bardaghi probably don't.
I know you didn't want him with the ball.
Yeah, Coach, we don't know anything about him, but
nice.
Just a guess. Buckholz draws the foul, can't get it to go. So
Buckholz wins the award for hitting the floor the most tonight.
He does. Let's see who that's going to be on. Fast and furious action here, John.
It's literally a completely different half.
Call the foul on Lester. Buckholz's first shot is good.
We're winning the second half 16-11 now.
Mustangs
17-11 now.
Actually won the,
second quarter, yeah.
Second quarter 6-4. Buckholz's second one's on the way. Nice touch.
He's got 3 points all on foul shots.
Jackson fends off.
That didn't make much sense. That's a lot of ball there for him. He was matched stride for stride by Perez. He should have dished that one off. I mean, he's got a height advantage, but
yeah, but he wasn't going. He was fending him off with his right hand. Tipped by Reyes, but ends up in the hands of Lester. Under a minute to go now. Bogus is going to try the three off the front of the rim, no good. Ozigby gets the rebound quickly into the forecourt, stops and pops from 14, no good. Tip back to Buckholz, his follow shot, no good, and Bogus comes down with the ball for the Blue Jays. Quickly ahead to Wick, he's double teamed.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work, none of Reyes.
It's a good, strong defense there by JFK. I got blocked by the referee.
Yeah, me too.
Didn't see exactly what happened.
Out goes Ozigby, in comes Alvarez.
Buckholz gets it into Reyes.
He had Duffy streaking, but they caught up to Duffy.
Alvarez drives. Nice feed to Reyes. He banks it in. That was a pretty play. Omar Reyes now with 7.
And see if they come home for the last shot. I mean, they have to now. It's not even a guess.
12 seconds to go.
Blocked by
Reyes.
Now we got to get the last shot. We got 9 seconds.
9 seconds, plenty of time.
He's got Duffy.
Alvarez throws it ahead to Duffy, catches it underneath. And there's a block out of bounds. Still 3.4 seconds to go.
Get the right play here.
Well, we saw them score off an inbound before, but there's time to catch it and shoot. Buckholz will trigger it in. Throws it out to Perez. That's a good if it goes. No good. Buckholz shot.
Oh, wow. Wow, Zach Buckholz. What a play.
Didn't give up on it. Was right there. Ended up like a perfect pass and a terrific spin.
His first field goal of the night is a beauty.
And what a quarter that was for the Mustangs, John. They scored 22 points.
22 points, and they gave up 11. Think about that. In the whole first half, they scored 11.
Right, they doubled it.
In the third quarter, they scored 22.
That's amazing.
Whatever they did at halftime worked.
That's it, exactly right.
I think they said, hey, Perez, start shooting.
Start jacking them up.
Wow, a really boring game just got very exciting.
Yeah.
I was talking to Coach Slento at halftime. Principal Slento. And he said, good luck calling this one, man. 11 points. I said, not much you can do, really.
Exactly right.
So Kennedy will send back number 5, Pete Fiore. Number 2, Alvarez. Number 10, Perez. Number 55, Reyes. And number 30, Buckholz. I may have confused Fiore and Duffy a couple times there. I'm not positive. Here's the fourth quarter starting now.
Blue Jays get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Trailing by 8. Biggest lead of the game for JFK.
That ain't going to work.
That might have been a travel by Wick. Reyes gets tied up, and they're going to get a foul.
Reyes is a presence underneath.
He really is.
He's pretty skinny.
Yeah, he's thin.
But he's strong. He seems like he's pretty strong. Inbound to Alvarez. He's got a streaking Perez. Nice!
Nice pass.
Oh, wow.
Nice makeup speed there by Sarnoski.
As things go, that's a good foul. Both teams are playing a deep bench.
They are.
Right now you've got 4 guys on the Kennedy bench 5 guys on the Kennedy bench who have been in the game. I'm not following Middlesex like you are. Is that what's going on, a technical?
I guess so. I don't
know who the technical is on, but that's really stupid. There's one. Well, Perez was the guy fouled, so we don't know.
We don't know if this is the technicals he's shooting or the free throws.
I think you shoot the technicals first, don't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, no, because you're going to get the ball after it anyway.
Right.
I think you actually shoot the free throws first.
10-point lead. That's right. You're right.
Perez going to stay right there.
Wow. I don't know who this foul's on, but it was a dummy. Not the person's not a dummy. It was a dumb foul.
A dumb foul.
They're a dummy too.
4 in a row.
So Perez. Oh yeah, I should have put these in the. I got these in the wrong quarter. But anyway, he had 8 in the third quarter.
He's now got 12.
4 in a row.
And the Mustangs have the ball with a 12-point lead. 7:40 to go. So they've exploded here in the second half. Buckholz gets cut off, but finds Perez for 3.
Yeah!
Aaron Perez.
Holy cow, 15-point lead for JFK.
And Blue Jays want a timeout with 7:20 to go. Down by 15 points.
I'm going to go see if I can find out what the T was.
All right, and we will be back. Stay with us, everybody.
G-Morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. You up? What'd you dream about? Me? JK. Text me back. I'll keep texting till you wake up. Are your parents home later? Is it something I did? Exclamation point, question mark? Right this isn't a joke. Hello? Text me.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are set for the start of action. 7:22 to go. Mustangs with a commanding 40-25 lead, John.
And I found out at the break that the bench technical was in the coach. So that's revoked.
Dribbles into trouble.
Backcourt violation.
Backcourt violation. Number 34, David Spencer, now in the game. 9th player to play for the Blue Jays. Fiore and Perez kind of bunch up, and now Perez drives the lane. He'll travel for the walk. Both teams have played 10 players, John. You talked about the depth.
Yeah, yeah. 7 different players have scored for Kennedy.
Spencer gets it out to Wilson. He goes underneath and draws the foul
Reyes,
by Reyes.
I think.
Yeah, I think so. It is. It's his second. And Keyshawn Wilson will go to the free throw line. He's yet to score. He'll shoot a pair. He was on Reyes. First one is good. Free throw shooting's been pretty good in this game, John. Usually we see a lot of misses. JFK, I think, has only missed 2 free throws. They've made second one on his way is good as well. Let's see, they've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh-oh, missed that one.
7, 8, 9, 10. Here's to you, passes to you.
Nope, the pass was to Reyes, and no one, Reyes didn't know it. He was streaking. He had the player beat, but he was not looking for the ball.
So the Mustangs 10 out of 12 from the free throw line, John.
Not bad at all.
That's really good. Bogus.
And now we got to stop. Got to get stopped here.
Now to an 11-point lead. Alvarez pass. He got bumped.
Soft blue. Soft blue.
He was looking for the foul. No whistle. And Lester will check back in.
It's not a bad idea taking a timeout here.
There'll be a timeout. So, yeah, I think Coach Banos has some stuff to talk over. They had a 15-point lead. It's shrunk just a little bit down to an 11.
Well, yeah, you're not going to keep it at 15 all the time, but I think it's a good call.
They looked a little out of control, so he's going to try to rein them back in.
So these two teams could see each other again pretty easily in the county tournament.
Sure. Similar records, 8 and 12 for the Mustangs.
I like the way they do that. They don't seed like 1 through 28.
Yeah.
And give anybody a chance at an upset. They give the first, 6 or 8 teams a double bye?
Yeah, something like that.
And some teams a single bye.
Yep.
You know, the 26 doesn't deserve a shot to upset one.
But they also
nice.
Nice play.
Oh,
yeah. Inbound, and Darren
what
Perez.
A play. He snuck in there, and they needed that bad. I just think they needed that to stem the momentum here.
17 points for Darren Perez all in the second half. And I'll tell you what, when you're going to call a timeout, that's what you want. That's good coaching. When you call a timeout and you run a play and it works.
Yep.
Even if it doesn't work, if it's a good play.
Too many rebounds for on the offensive boards
bogus.
there for Middlesex.
I think it's going to be. Couldn't see who they called it on. I think it might be on Fiore. He was a little. So I'm reaching over. That'll send Bogus to the line. He has not been there. Yep, the foul was on Fiore, his first. Third team foul. Bogus makes his first free throw attempt.
Stands kind of low for both teams. Middlesex is a pretty far ride.
Second one is good as well.
It's cold out, and that's why.
Yeah, it is. Middlesex pretty good free throw shooting too, John. They're 5 out of 7.
Oh, nice play.
Right into the hands of Duffy, and he banks it in. So the sophomore has 4. And it's a 13.
I said nice play. It wasn't a play. It's just Perez made a good move to the basket. Well, that's a nice play.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Up with the right hand, Kyle Wilson.
You know what? They got no Reyes in the game, so they're taking advantage of it.
Nice play by Perez. He looked around. There was nobody there. Said, "Oh, I guess I may have taken." Duffy gets the rebound and draws the foul.
Boy, Duffy and Fiore look like each other. So I think I confused them in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Or first half.
Duffy has a little less hair. He's a little closer buzz cut. He must have just gotten it done. First shot is no good.
Chris Frost comes back in the game now. Good rotation. Fiore goes out.
Foul was on Bardaggi, his first. Second shot is in and out. Bogus grabs the rebound. 5 minutes.
11 points is nothing in 5 minutes.
Bogus drives the lane, kicks it out. Wilson will reset the offense as we move under the 5-minute mark. Down low to Bardaggi and gets called for offensive foul.
Number 33 comes in now. Nick Wolferman back in the game for JFK.
Seniors
Steve Buckholz and Perez are the seniors. He's not a normal starter, but they gave it to him because of senior night. Perez, good work. Oh, very good work.
Yeah, and then he retreats. Resets. Alvarez, nice unselfish move. Gets it back to Darren Perez. He'll dribble it around. Guarded outside by a big guy.
Ooh.
Fortunate break for the Mustangs. Now Perez finds some space. Finds Alvarez in the
let's
corner.
go. No good. Rebound, Buckholz.
And I'll tell you what, Zach Buckholz has played a very nice game.
He's not going to show up in the scoring. He's only got 5, but.
And Perez had his pocket picked and then gets whistled for holding.
We can't leave Reyes out too long. How many fouls does Reyes have?
2, I believe.
2, right?
Yep.
Okay. Half a quarter to go now.
And another foul.
So a point-free, foul-free half.
Yeah.
And now it's both are climbing. Long 3, no good.
Buckholz.
That's white ball.
And Jackson were there. And Mustang's going to get it. The teams combined, John, for 25 points in the first half.
Good play by Frost. That's going to be, nope, didn't go out. It was going to be white ball, but it didn't go out. Long range, no good. Over the top by Perez. Yeah. He gave away a few inches and definitely went over the top. What were you saying? Sorry.
No, I said in the first half the teams combined for 25 points. It was 14-11 at halftime. Mustangs scored 22 in the third quarter. We've got another stoppage of play with 3:46 to go, and the Mustangs on top, 44-33. We'll be back. Stay with us, everybody. And the teams break the huddle and head back out as we get set for the final 3 minutes and 46 seconds from JFK High School. John
I'm still
McCormick.
not comfortable. Sorry, I'm still
That's
not
okay.
comfortable.
There's the uncomfortable John McCormick. Mustangs in their zone.
If I was playing for Middlesex, I wouldn't want to be this kid's son, this father's son here.
Yeah.
Over the top by 3, good position by Buckholz. That's something that doesn't go in the box score, but that positioning got the foul called on him.
Absolutely. And Wilson gets called for the foul. That's going to be
there's,
his
again,
second.
I said in the first half, there's coaches,
Yeah, there's coaches, and, we got the...
the kids don't need to hear parents yelling strategy to them. I mean, you want to root, you want to root.
Right.
But not cut here,
Right.
move there,
Exactly. Yeah, take that shot.
You're not the
pass it.
coach.
Yeah.
There's a reason
Plus,
you're not the coach.
That's right. It's going to be 1-1.
Nice.
Buckholz makes the first as the Mustangs are in the bonus.
Here comes Reyes back in the game.
Plus, it's distracting.
Yeah.
For the players. I mean, forget for the announcers. Buckholz.
Good job by Zach Buckholz.
7 on the game.
Lead back up to 13.
5 from the free throw line, John. He's worked hard, boy. He's really done yeoman's work there.
They start almost ready to the point where you can count possessions. They got to score quick. That's the way to do it.
By Jared Bogus. Bogus having a nice game. He's got 13.
What happened?
Turnover.
He stepped out of bounds.
He must have. Coach Banos is not happy.
Ooh, now you're going to get a chance to get it down below 10 for the first time in a long time.
Pass
good pick. Oh, he got it back.
Nice. Good
block. See, Reyes
Little.
makes the difference in there, you know?
Yeah, he did.
Good break. He's got Reyes. Nope. Wisely. Wolferman did a wise thing there.
Yep. Buchholz in trouble here along the sidelines. He got himself trapped along the sidelines.
10 minutes, I'm sorry, 10 points under 3 minutes. I'm still not comfortable.
Well, with the three-point shot.
You gotta get aggressive here now, come on.
The encouraging note has been the ability of JFK to shoot free throws. Yeah. Nice pass out to a wide open Buchholz.
Oh, yeah.
Knocks it home.
Zach with his second field goal. Yeah, it was a big one. Lead back up to 12, 2.5.
Reyes found Perez, who found Buchholz. Buchholz has...
No good. Oh, it is a bank.
Is that a 2?
That's a 2, yeah. I knew that was going too far. That's why I said no good, but I wasn't thinking bank. I didn't have the angle.
What number
nice
was it?
pass.
Buchholz goes to the basket.
You got to pass that.
Rebound. Evans Little. Who scored that for Middlesex?
I don't know. I was anticipating the pass already. I thought for sure he was going to pass with the Reyes. A walk. Oh, man.
Lester gets it to drop.
Down to 8. This is not good. I thought for sure Buchholz would get it to Reyes.
That was a dangerous pass. Good thing Alvarez was waiting for it. That was a quick shot right there.
That's 2 in a row he took quick, and that's not our game here.
Bogus for 3. No good. Good position by Buchholz. Boy, I'll tell you what. Zach Buchholz has done a terrific job on the boards.
That's a foul. It's a little early to be fouling on purpose, don't you think? 8 points, maybe.
Yeah, minute 41.
Yeah, maybe it's okay. Well, we got the guy shooting. We want shooting. He had 4 in a row before. It's timeout.
Timeout, Blue Jays. We will take a break. Come on back.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Darren Perez heads to the free throw line. 1:41 to go. John McCormick, Craig Coughlin from JFK High School. It's been a tale of 2 halves, John.
Completely. 11 points for Kennedy, the whole oh, yes!
Darren Perez gets the soft touch.
38 in the second half, 11 in the first half, and there's still 1:41 to go.
Darren Perez, emblematic of that. He had 0 at halftime and now 19 here in the second half.
19 points, imagine that. Guy's only averaging 6.2 a game. Lead back to 10, 1.5 to go. They got to score here.
Nice pass down low, followed by Evans Little.
Reyes did a good job. He redirected that shot down to 8. Take some clock off. No rush here.
Of course, there's no shot clock, and the pass is intercepted by Bogus. Here comes the Blue Jays. 8-point game. We could cut it to a 2-possession game here.
Who else but Buchholz with the rebound? We lost it.
Loose. Wilson tries the 3, no good.
Rebound Reyes.
Reyes with the rebound.
Get rid of it, yep. He's foul. Oh, they didn't call, but then they called it. 8 points, 51 seconds. I think 2 foul shots here, and it might be over.
Kennedy's
Fiore
been
coming
good.
to the game now for Wolferman.
Wolferman gets for his last time.
Yep. Gets a nice round of applause.
A hug
senior.
from his teammate, hug from his coach, standing ovation from his
He played okay.
teammates. Yeah, he did. Darren Perez been the story of the second half.
All right.
It's his 20th.
20 points on a kid that scored 6.2 a game. Frost comes in now. Zach Buchholz comes out. What are they doing that for?
I'm thinking Coach Banos is feeling confident.
I don't know. 9 points, 51 seconds. I'd leave him in one possession. No good.
No good.
I would left him in one more possession. Buchholz is having too good a game.
Yeah,
but I'm not the coach.
It's That's right. No
Stolen. Beautiful.
Right into the hands of Reyes.
Take your time.
And Perez going to get fouled again, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
Look at the size of Perez next to any one of those Middlesex players.
Yeah. Darren Perez just missed his first, John. He is now, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. He had made 7 free throws in a row. He's now 7 out of 8.
I'll take it. I'll take it. He sinks 2 here. It'll be 11 points, 40 seconds. I think I can finally get comfortable. Oh, there's one.
8 out of 9. Second one is up and good.
And now they take Perez out. You know, I don't know, man. I'm not sure I like this. 11 points in 40 seconds. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Evans Little gets it to go. Knocked loose. 29.4 seconds to go. Coach Banos clearly more confident than Merriman.
Than me. I don't know. Buckholz is having too good a game, and Perez is having too good a game. The top 2 guys are on the bench right now.
He gets it into Alvarez. Alvarez.
They got to foul quicker than that.
Yeah, they should have been fouling, period. They didn't even foul him. Fiore gets knocked to the ground.
And 23 didn't help up. Another player had to come help him out. That's not right.
I agree. Good sportsmanship by Keyshawn Wilson as he came over to pick up for his teammate. Fiore will go to the free throw line.
Now the 2 guys who haven't played yet are coming in. 21 is Andrew Allen.
And Fiore, I'll tell you what, I am impressed with the free throw shooting of JFK High School.
And also the football player there is number 3. That's Anthony Roberts. He's a real good football player. Transfer from St. Anthony's. We saw him miss the first couple games for the football team. All right, I feel good.
Fiore had some big points too. He had those 2 big threes in the third quarter explosion,
to start the second half, yeah.
That was off the foot of Wilson into the hands of Roberts. He gets it to Fiore, and then he has it stolen away, but we got a whistle. You can be confident now.
Yeah.
You and I could go in the game and they'd still win it. 12.3 seconds to go.
What do you want to get?
11.
You want to get the starters for the game, or you want to get?
I don't think we get Darren Perez. What do you think?
Nah, 21 points in the second half.
Yeah, we get the starters.
Let's get Perez and Buckholz.
Well, let's get Buckholz
least.
for sure. Maybe get the seniors.
Perez, Buckholz, and the seniors. Well, Perez is a senior.
So
got to get Reyes. He had a good game.
Fiore misses. Yeah, Reyes had a big game. Second one is up and good. So Pete Fiore has
9.
Yeah, 9. That's a nice effort for the
He's averaging 5.6. Perez averages 6.2. He got 21.
No good. Rebound, Frost. Gets it out to Allen, and that will do it as he'll just dribble it out.
Wow, what a game. They were down significantly in the first half, in the first quarter.
Yep. Didn't look like they had anything going for them.
They had nothing going. They had 11 points in 16 minutes. It looked awful. But they came out like gangbusters in the second half.
Darren Perez led the way with 21 points, but Pete Fiore chipped in with 9 in the second half. And an all-around effort, and Zach Buckholz played a terrific game, and the Mustangs come away with a 56-44 victory, and we will be back with the stars of the game, so stay with us, everybody.
And we are joined now by the stars of the game. To my left is Darren Perez. To his left is Nick Wolferman. To his left, Zach Buckholz. And to his left, Omar Rez. And we'll start with you, Darren. Congratulations. Great game on senior night. You didn't score in the first half. You were held scoreless. You came out on fire in that second half. You got 21 points. Tell me, what happened at halftime?
I don't know. I just had to turn it up. I had to do it for my team.
Well, you really did light it up. And Nick, talk about that second half. You got the start tonight. That's good. You got a couple of points and played well. Tell me about your experience here tonight.
Well, I think it's definitely nice to go out with a win, and my teammates helped me get that accomplished, and we had a good season.
Yeah, it looks like you didn't have anything going for you in the first half and just refused to lose in the second half. Mayor?
Zach, tell you the stats will show you with a handful of points, but tons of rebounds, tons of assists, tons of hustle.
Yeah, my shots just weren't falling, so I just had to do the little things today to get the W.
Tell me about that one that ended the first half, man. It looked like we were ready to just turn off the microphone and go to halftime. All of a sudden, you popped the ball in.
I don't know. I couldn't make the easy layups, but I made that.
You think that sparked the team heading into the second half?
I think so. I hope so.
And Omar, you had a nice game, a lot of rebounds, a lot of blocks.
Thank you. We just had to come out strong second half. We were down, but we had to turn up in the second half.
What did the coach say to you at halftime?
Nothing. He just told us our shots aren't falling. We need to keep shooting, and just need to turn up.
Very good.
Well, the last time you beat these guys in overtime, and then now you got them here in the second half. First half was kind of boring, I got to confess, but that second half was really electric. So it was a terrific win.
Nick, you're the guy going to Columbia?
Yep.
How'd you manage that, man?
A lot of hard work, a lot of late nights.
What's your GPA, like 4.5?
3.9.
3.9, okay. And what do you want to major in?
Actuarial sciences.
That's right, I heard that. Yeah, that's a pretty boring subject.
It's exhilarating for me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, take a few extra accounting courses because you might change your mind halfway through. So take at least an accounting course early on. You're glad you did.
He's lobbying for it. So a good win tonight. You guys maybe will get you rolling. How many more games? I know this is your last home game, but you have more games?
One more at Spotswood.
And then on to the county tournament.
Yeah.
Right? So maybe you'll make a run there. Maybe we'll get to see you guys again. Congratulations on a big victory here on senior night. So that'll do it for the stars of our game. Congratulations. John, your final thoughts? We'll keep these guys here and say
a game
goodnight.
of two halves. I mean, it's always a game of two halves, but, 11 points in the first half, 45 in the second half. Right. Press comes out on fire. I thought maybe the coach put something in the water, at halftime or something, but nothing really other than go play your game, and it just was a great second half.
That's it. Well, that will do it from JFK High School, where the Mustangs come away with a 56-44 victory over
Wait, let's give them one chance.
Okay.
Two of you said in the beginning that your best moment of the year was beating Colonia.
Yeah, that's right.
You said that inner township rivalry, you can't beat that.
The first time we beat them in my career, but as a school, the first time we beat them since 2002.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. So
wow.
Pretty special to be part of that, right, Nick?
Yeah,
absolutely.
More.
The guys on the team, you play the ball with them, you play baseball with them, you play travel with them, so it really is special to knock them off.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a great feeling.
Great. All right. Congratulations.
All right. This will really do it from JFK High School, where the Mustangs come away with that 56-44 victory. Congratulations, guys, on a great second half. And so for our crew, for Joe Fernandez and Emil Brandolfi, for my colleague John McCormick, Craig Coughlin saying thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.